Assalamu alaikum. This is Hamna Khalid from Ocean of Knowledge. Today we will change direct speech of all types of future into indirect speech, and after that we will change direct speech of interrogative into indirect speech. Before all that, I must tell you there are all types of tenses. If they are simple, they will be called assertive sentence. If there are question mark in the end, they will be called interrogative sentence. And there are two types of tenses, transitive and intransitive. Transitive are those sentences in it we can use object, but in intransitive sentence we can't use object. All the reporting sentence are transitive. In it we can use object. It's up to us that we use object or not. In the statement, if there is given you, I already told you that no, you is the second person, and we will change it with the second pronoun. If in the statement there is given you and there is no given second pronoun in the reporting speech, then we will write it ourselves and we will write it here, and we will change you with the second pronoun. We will write it, and there is no need, we can remove it. It's up to us. Now we change all types of future tense into indirect speech. He said, I will study the book. How we will change it into indirect speech? I already told you that future in it will is changed with would. In all types of future, will be changed into would. Everything will remain the same, but only will change into would. And with I already told you I we can change. With I we will use will or shall. If we use will, it confirms the things. It means that we will do that thing at any cost, and we are doing it with full determination. It's up to you. We can use will or shall with I and we. It's up to us. He said, I will study the book. We will change. He said that we have changed I with first person he will. We have changed with would. Study the book. We have changed it into direct speech. And the other example is this is future indefinite sentence, and now we are making the direct speech of future continuous into indirect speech. She said, I will be completing my novel that time. Now how we will change into indirect speech? As she said that I will be changed with she with first person, will be changed with would, and completing my is first person, it will be changed with she. That's why I use her novel. And I told you that that now before we in direct speech we will lessen the distance, but in indirect speech we increase the distance. If we use here this, then we will change it with that, but it is already we have written that. That's why we will not change it into anything. It will be not changed into this. This is that, and this is correct. And now we changing third type of future tense, I mean future perfect tense, into indirect speech. He said, I will have studied my book. How we will change it into indirect speech? He said that I will be changed with he with first person, would have studied, my is first person, it was changed with he, his book. And the last one is future continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. He said, I shall have been waiting for her since morning. How we will change? We will change, he said that I will be changed with first person, he shall was changed with would have been waiting for her. I already told you that third person, he, she and they, it can't change. If they are statement, if they can't change into anything, into any pronoun, they will remain the same. For her since morning. Every sentence that we use in indirect speech, they will be in inverted commas, there will be exclamatory marks if they are needed. there is question mark if they are needed. But when we will convert it into indirect speech, we will give it into simple word, and in the end we will put question, we will put full stop after changing it into simple words, into simple sentence. Now we move towards the how we can change the direct speech of interrogative into indirect speech. Supporting questions, the indirect speech introduced by such words such as asked or inquired. There are two types of interrogative sentence. First type of interrogative sentence is this, in which we use helping words before the subject, and in converting it into indirect speech we use if. And the other interrogative type of interrogative sentence is in which we use WH family, in which we use WH family, after that we use helping verb. In it we remove if, we don't use anything, any conjunctions. I told you that in converting direct speech into indirect speech, if they are simple and we are using all types of tenses. If they are simple and they are assertive sentences, we use conjunction that in converting them into indirect speech. But if they are interrogative and we are not using WH family, we use if. And if they are interrogative and we are using WH family, we remove if. Now look at the sentence. He asked to me, will you teach me English? Now we will convert it into indirect speech, as we have changed set into asked. He asked me, and we have used conjunction if, and we have changed you is second person and we have used with second pronouns. We have changed will with would, teach, and me is first person, we have used with he, him, English. And the other example is, I said to her, did you see the doctor yesterday? Now we are converting it into indirect speech. I asked her. If you, we have changed with you is second person, we have choose with her, she, and I already told you that past indefinite will be changed into past perfect. She had seen the doctor, and yesterday I have told you that in converting indirect speech we reduce we increase the distance. Yesterday we have used the previous. We converted all these things into it, as I already told you. Now it will be changed into, then this will be changed into that, and this day will be changed into that day, and yesterday will be changed into previous day. And the other example is, and second type of interrogative is WH family. He said to me, what are you doing? He asked me, what, you was changed with second pronoun I. This is present indefinite, it will be changed into past indefinite. I was doing, what I was doing. And the other example is, he said to me, why are you crying? And we have changed into the with the previous, like the previous example. He asked me why, you will change with me. Why I was, it is present indefinite, it was changed into past indefinite. Why I was crying. The basic rule is that in direct speech we use inverted commas, we use exclamatory marks, we use question marks. But when we convert them into indirect speech, the interrogative sentence and every type of sentence, by converting from direct speech into indirect speech, we change it and we give the simple sentence without using any marks. And you must keep in mind that in inverted commas we use capital letter when we start the statement, but when we convert it into indirect speech we don't use capital letter, we again use small letter, and we make the whole sentence into simple word. We give the simple sentence in changing indirect. We give you the simple sentence, not any question marks, not any exclamatory mark, not any other thing, not inverted commas, not anything. Okay, the lecture is over. In the next lecture, I will tell you all types, all other kinds by converting them into indirect speech. See you soon in the next lecture.